Today, we welcome the Old Pueblo Bluegrass Band, appearing for the first time at the ASA. Band leader, guitarist Reid Griffin.
Thank you.
Is a Tucson native who has performed throughout the Southwest and toured Europe with his band, the Griffin Brothers. Fiddler Bob Frankot has been steeped in bluegrass all his life and played with the California bluegrass band hot off the press before coming to the Old Pueblo. Bassist Steve Reid majored in music at Pima Community College and followed a journey from classical to jazz and onward to bluegrass. So now please join me in welcoming the Old Pueblo Bluegrass Band.
I'm sure everybody's seen the Andy Griffith Show. This is a song written by Rodney Dillard, who was one of the darlings on that show. It's called Dooley. About a moonshiner. Well, Dooley was a good old man. He lived below the mill. Dooley had 2 daughters and a 40-gallon still. Well, one gal watched the boiler and another one watched the spout. Dooley glanced the bottles and oh, mama flipped them out. Dooley slipping up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. Well, the river troopers came for him, slipping through the woods. Well, he never got behind them all, and he never lost his goods. Well, Dooley was a trader, when into town he'd come. Sugar by the bushel and molasses by the drum. Dooley stepping up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. On the mountain, he's lying here alone. Put a jug beside him and a barrel for his stone. Dooley stepping up the holler. Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. Stepping up the holler, Dooley, trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. Yes. Oh, it makes me melancholy. My mic does? Okay. Outside voice, Reid. Outside voice. This is the Cold Virginia Rain. 1, 2, 1, 2. As I watch the rain slowly falling, it brings back memories of the past. I can still hear my sweetheart calling. In time she said we're moving much too fast. Anytime my mind. I remember the last words she told me. In love, she said, you're only wasting time. Too many times love taken for granted. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Now I'm sitting all alone, still feeling the pain. Just sitting in this cold Virginia rain. Well, I wonder what went wrong. I have no one else to blame. My life turning like this cold Virginia rain. Thank you. We're going to do a dance reel, Irish dance reel called The Red-Haired Boy. Trains, and we love train songs. We had the opportunity to play an honor, actually, for National Transportation Day down at the Tucson train depot down on Toole Street. And if you haven't had a chance to go down there, it's a pretty cool thing to say. If you saw the movie Tombstone, it was where Frank Stillwell lost his life when Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday used a 12-gauge shotgun there on the platform. They've got two statues of these little skinny guys with some six-shooters, and Doc's holding a 12-gauge shotgun there. I sure wouldn't want to meet those guys at a dark alley. So I was asking the guy on the platform, I said, where'd they shoot Frank Stillwell? And he said, you see that dumpster right over there, right over behind that? Not a plaque or nothing for Frank, you know. So, but it's really cool because they've got a museum there at the depot, and the museum, I was told, was the original adobe structure that was the restaurant there that Doc and Wyatt had eaten at before Frank arrived on the train. But what I wanted to say about it, I was amazed how many trains go by, and every 5 minutes there was an Amtrak going by, but it was really something. But we really like train songs, and this is our version of the Wabash Cannonball. glides along the woodlands by the field and by the shore. In the rush of a mighty engine, home comes lonesome call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, the eastern states are dandy, the southern people say, from Chicago to St. Louis and Peoria by the bay. From the lakes of Minnesota, blue waters fall, chances to be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands by the field and by the shore. Hear the rush of the mighty engine, Hobo's lonesome call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Shore. She climbs flowery mountains by the field and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, known quite well by all. She's a regular combination, the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands by the field and by the shore. In the rush of a mighty engine, the Hobo's lonesome call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands by the field and by the shore. Rushing by the engine, Hobo's lonesome call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Remembered in the court around the land. His earthly race is over and his final curtain falls. They'll be taking him back to Dixie on a cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands by the field and by the shore. Hear the rush of the mighty engine, a Hobo's lonesome call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Nice. I like that. Very nice. Love that Wabash Cannonball. So, we're going to do a traditional bluegrass song, and this is a really strong square dance song. It's called Uncle Pen, written by Bill Monroe for his Uncle Pendulin, who was born around the time of the Civil War, and great fiddle player, great rustic fiddle player, inspired Bill Monroe. Everybody know who Bill Monroe is, right? The father of bluegrass in Kentucky. And he actually termed the term bluegrass, I think, bluegrass music. But if you feel like dancing, it's in the key of A. Uncle Pen. Oh, everybody's done this song. Cole Porter's done it. Michael Nesmith of the Monkees has done it. So I don't think Nat King Cole has done it, but the old Pueblo Bluegrass is going to do it for you guys. So here it is. holler, do-si-do-i-do, walk up in when they're ready to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, we'll walk up in, play the fiddle over at how it ring. You can hear it talk, you can hear it sing. Well, they played in a tune called Soldier Joy, and the one that called was the Boston boy, with the greatest of all was Jenny Lind. To me, that's where the fiddling began. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, we'll walk up in, play the fiddle over at how it ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Well, I'll never forget that mournful day when the call Uncle Ben away. When I hung up his fiddle and I hung up his bow, and I knew it was time for Uncle Ben to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, where Uncle Ben played the fiddle over at how it ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Played the fiddle over at how it ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Jenny Lind. Nice fiddle in there, Bob. Good keeping us in groove there, Steve. So, John Denver, everybody knows John Denver, Colorado.
Who?
Boy, John Denver. He's in California. He don't know nothing. So he's John Denver spent some time here in Tucson. I read this on Wikipedia, so you know it's got to be true. Actually, he went to elementary school with my older brother, and his dad was stationed out here at DM along with my father back in the mid-'60s. They had an elementary school out at the base. But one of our favorite songs that he wrote is called The Country Roads, and we love that song. This is our version of it, and if you want to sing along, it's a good song to sing along. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, the Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, flowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home, country road. All my memories gather around her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted in the sky. Miss the taste of moonshine, a teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain mama, take me home, country road. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home, take me home, take me home. Country roads. The Country Roads. Thank you, very kind. We love that applause more than love or money. Well, more than money. This song, Gentle on My Mind, was written by a gentleman, a great folklorist, banjo player and fiddle player named John Hartford. Just a tremendous character and a great songwriter. But John wrote this song, and it was made popular by Glenn Campbell. One of the most popular songs played on the radio in the late 60s and early 70s. And this really put Glenn on the map. It really did. He was on the Porter Wagner show, just another pretty face singing, and then he got a hold of Gentle on My Mind, and he just took off. But interesting story, John Hartford said he never had to work again after he wrote this song, and he was a young man at that time. This was back in 67 or so. And he got to fulfill his dream of being a riverboat pilot. And he always wanted to be a riverboat pilot because in his elementary school, they had a big riverboat captain's helm and the pilot there in his elementary school. And I was thinking, how cool could that be? And he got to fulfill his dream all because of this song. This is our version of Gentle on My Mind. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back road by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. I'm clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. Just knowing that the world won't be cursing nor forgiving as they walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. All the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. And some other woman crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. Well, I still might run in silence, and tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. my beard's a rough and cold pile, and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. A few cup cans round the tin cans, I've been told to hold you to my breast and find. That you're waving from the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Thank you. That concludes our A set. Now we're going to the B flat set, just teasing. So we're going to do our every bluegrass set has to have a gospel song. Just check this out. Lower my body and lift my soul and tell me to come on home. Let me leave this world of sin, 'cause heaven's where I want to roam. I will bow my head, raise my hands, get down on my knees. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. Well, we've all been blessed by the grace of God, and the Spirit within us lives. Still we ask for other things, and still our God forgives. Oh Lord, did just one more thing, personal favor of me. I just want to suggest and make a request for a place on Calvary. Lower my body and lift my soul and tell me to come on home. Let me leave this world of sin, 'cause heaven's where I want to roam. I will bow my head, raise my hands, get down on my knees. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. Lower my body and lift my soul and tell me to come on home. Let me leave this world of sin, 'cause heaven's where I want to roam. I will bow my head, raise my hands, get down on my knees. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. Come on home. Let me leave this world of sin, 'cause heaven's where I want to roam. I will bow my head, raise my hands, get down on my knees. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. Well, the good book tells us how it was so many years ago. Well, I read every word in black and red, and still I had to know. Although my deeds on earth don't measure up, a soul can be set free. Well, do I deserve? No, I don't deserve a place on Calvary. Lower my body and lift my soul and tell me to come on home. Let me leave this world of sin, 'cause heaven's where I want to roam. I will bow my head, raise my hands, get down on my knees. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. I just beg and pray that I someday will have a place on Calvary. Thank you. Well, we mentioned trains. We know a lot of train songs. This one is the old train, and I'm Very familiar with the old train. You guys might be noticing my Dutch boy stockings. I twisted my knee really good last night. Really, I want to say bad. And my knee swelled up so much I couldn't get my pants over it. I said, Bob looks at me. He goes, really? So I'm going to the Western Warehouse. I'm taking Leslie's advice and getting me some big chaps. We're playing at the Gaslight Music Hall tonight, so my wife would know. Anyway, getting back to trains, the old train. Here we go. Old train, I hear your whistle blow, and I won't be jumping on again. Old train, I've been everywhere you go, and I know what lies beyond the bend. Old train, each time you pass, you're older than the last, and it seems I'm too old for running. I hear your rusty wheels scrape against the rails. You cry with every mile, and I think I'll stay a while. And it seems I'm too old for running. I hear your rusty wheels scrape against the rails. They cry with every mile, and I think I'll stay a while. After miles, and I miss the freedom that was mine. Old train, I can hear you passing by, and I'll smile as you're highballing by. Old train, each time you pass, you're older than the last, and it seems I'm too old for running. I hear your rusty wheels scrape against the rails. They cry with every mile, and I think I'll stay a while. Song of sorts. It's about an Ozark mountain boy in love with a North Carolina girl, doomed from the start. It's called Carolina's Arms. How is an Ozark man different than Cajun? He knows everything. I always ask him.
Brains of the group here.
Well, I mean, you could be both, but the Cajuns are down in Louisiana. They're a mix of French and indigenous.
Right.
And very different culture. There's so many, a patchwork of so many cultures throughout the U.S.
Really?
Now we're all kind of homogenized with TV and internet and everything, but yeah, the Cajuns were very different than the folks in the Ozarks, and they were a bit different than those in Appalachia.
I wanted to qualify that. I meant the food. What's the food is? He can go on for hours.
Cajun's burnt. I like it burnt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Creole food. would have done to make you stay. But the dust is barely settled on this little Ozark town, and I wonder how long this loneliness will last. You'll be back around. I guess those Carolina mountains hold more than what I do, and I do wish they'd share just a little more of you. In my dreams, you turn around and come right back so I can hold you tight. You're in Carolina's arms tonight. I'm still waiting for the day when again you'll pass through. You might be surprised to find that my love still belongs to you. But when you go, you'll never know the pain you leave behind. You break my heart a little more each time you leave for Carolina. I guess those Carolina mountains hold more than what I do, and I do wish they'd share just a little more of you. In my dreams, you turn around and come right back so I can hold you tight. You're in Carolina's arms tonight. So wherever we play, people always ask us, can you play that song? What song? The song from the movie, with the good-looking guy singing it with the beard. Kind of looks like Steve a little bit.
What?
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
That's right, George Clooney.
No way.
Yeah, A Man of Constant Sorrow. Of course we know that. That's one of the top 4 songs that are requested. That, I'll Fly Away, Orange Blossom Special, and the Tennessee State song, which is Rocky Top. This song was done by a lot of people. I did a little bit of studying on it, and to me, it sounds like a historic song about the Freedom Railroad, Man of Constant Sorrow. And the Freedom Railroad, if you know your history, was a railroad that really was setting people free. It was taking them from the south to the north during the Civil War and a little bit before. This is our version of the Man of Constant Sorrow. In constant sorrow all through his days, I've seen troubles all my days. Well, I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. Oh, 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasures here ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon that train. Perhaps he'll die upon that train. Well, you can bury me in some deep valley. For many years I may lay. Then you may learn to make a lover till I'm sleeping in my grave, whilst he's sleeping in his grave. See my face no more, but there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. In constant sorrow all through his day. So I was reading about that song. It was actually a gentleman named Greg Burnett in 1919. He copywrote that song, but the song, the medley and the idea of that song was really predated the Civil War. I was listening to Bob Dylan's version. Somebody told me Bob Dylan wrote it. He did it in the folk festival in 1961. Completely different, but really interesting. So the interpretation of that song, if you go on Google it, it's there's a lot of cool ones. Of course, that one was from "Oh Brother, How Art." Where art thou? Right. The Coen brothers, and Dan Tyminski sung that in lieu of George Clooney. I'm threatening to get these guys the beards. You know what I'm saying? You can get them on Amazon. 2 more songs? Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do. Okay. Wait, time goes fast when you're having fun. We got. Want to do Route 66?
Let's do Ghost Riders.
In our jazz set, we do Route 66, and that really grooves along. Of course, this is Bluegrass, but we're going to play it tonight at the Gaslight Music Hall. If you guys want to come, it's in Oro Valley. We'll be doing some other songs there, and there'll be a couple of really good bands. Cadillac Mountain will be there. It's a beautiful venue, too. Of course, it's in Oro Valley. That's way on the other side of the moon. Okay, I'm on.
Halfway between here and Phoenix.
This is our version of Ghost Riders in the Sky. This was written by a gentleman who was born in down on the border in Douglas, and he wrote it while he was in
Death Valley. And to me, it's Arizona clouds are beautiful. You can imagine all types of stuff. And I can imagine horses riding or cattle. Here we go. Yippee-yi-yo! Yippee-yi-yay! Ghost riders in the sky. An old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. On a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged sky, and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hoofs were made of steel. Horns were black and shiny and their hot breath he could feel. Well, a bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky. He saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their moaning cry. Yippee-yi-yo! Ghost riders in the sky. Gone, his eyes are blurred, his shirt's all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught him yet. But they've got to ride forever in that rain up in the sky. Setting fire as they ride on, hear their cry. Yippee-yi-yo! Yippee-yi-yo! Riders in the sky. Riders looked up by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, with this you will ride. Chasing the devil's herd, the crossings in the sky. Yippee-yi-yo! Yippee-yi-yo! Riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. You guys are going to like this. And there's plenty of room for dancing.
All aboard.
Thank you.